Welcome in everybody to a tough week one post-game edition of 410 Sports Talk. James Haskell along with my co-host Glenn Martin. Probably the toughest part of this program is moments like this. Certainly it didn't end well last season and didn't start well this season. We are now 0-1, losing 41-40, right? Final score, 41-40 to the Buffalo Bills. Spectacular game. I think that Collinsworth has done his job. Feels great about Josh Allen. That was made abundantly clear. Yeah, we got a lot to get into, Glenn. I don't know exactly where to start. If it's all right with you, I want to go to that fourth down. I just want to start right there. Is that all right with you?
Sure. Yeah.
I know we'll get into stats, everything else, but I think that this will be the eternal argument when it comes to this game. There may be some others, but fourth and I guess it was probably like a 4th and 3, 4th and 2. I don't have it right offhand, but it was a 4th and short.
Yep.
I'm talking about, of course, the last offensive drive for the Ravens when D-Hop came up a little short on the crossing route there. And wow, the fact that we willingly gave Josh Allen the ball back with a minute and a half at home. I mean, we didn't even think about it.
Stupid.
Right. To me, Glenn, I put in our chat, the best defense in that situation is our high-powered offense. If you had to put odds down on stopping Josh Allen with all his timeouts in a minute and a half, or no timeouts, but it doesn't even matter, with a minute and a half left at home, or converting 3 necessary yards to keep the drive alive.
Yes.
I'm keeping the ball in number 8's hands. That was the dumbest. Like, I don't know. Maybe people are going to say conventional wisdom, but I just thought it was dumb.
Scared money, man. That scared money don't make money. You know, I have so much issues with the way obviously the whole game ended was it was crazy. Like to your point though, you get the ball, Derrick Henry runs a couple yards. You're expecting them to load up the middle, obviously, so you try and get to Zay Flowers on the jet sweep to try and get to the edges. But it's just such a and then he has to sit down because he doesn't want to get pushed out of bounds. You know he has to burn your timeout. But I just would love to have kept the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands and Derrick Henry only. Those two. And I just feel like there was so many. And then Derrick Henry, you cannot fumble that ball.
No, ultimately, of course, that's what puts us in that situation. But to your point, I felt like in those offensive plays, there was too much thinking and not enough football. Right? Like, just play football. Like, let's put the score away for a second. Let's put a little bit of the context away for a second. And let's say, hey, let's get a first down.
Yes.
Like, all the other stuff aside, let's just get a first down. Let's get 10 yards on the board. Manny says, hard to remember, more brutal meltdown. Unfortunately, It's not too hard. Penalties continue to plague us, kill momentum on both sides of the ball, and has happened for years. It keeps other teams in games like this to lose. Yeah, I got a lot of
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
It's deja vu. It was up 40-25. This is ridiculous.
Stupid.
With 7 minutes left, this game with
6:50, whatever it was.
I thought it was less. It's unfreaking believable how we continue to do the same shit over and over again. Tyler Loop, of course, I got to give the kid credit. That 52-yarder for his first field goal ever after Lamar takes a bad sack, loses 15 freaking yards, damn near puts us into punting range, and yet they trust the rookie to kick the 52-yarder. He ends the momentum that they were about to take off with. I mean, if he doesn't make that kick, they get the ball at the 42-yard line, their own 42-yard line, and they're already up 7-0. Who knows how that game gets out of hand? The momentum's crazy. The stadium would be rocking. But then at the same time, he misses an extra point that ultimately, how big was that extra point in hindsight? So it's like even the players who I'll applaud the day from Tyler Loop, he still had a moment where it's like, oh my gosh, it's always something, man. It's always freaking something.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's always something. And we just invent new ways to beat ourselves. Right, Ravens Association says team will never win a Super Bowl. I'm sorry, I just can't live that way. I just can't. Dude,
how is it always? It's even like the touchdown. They had 4th down, 4th and 2. They have nothing. Josh Allen is running backwards. He throws a fucking prayer that gets somehow tipped right into the waiting arms of Keon Coleman. Like, it's just like, it's one thing after another. Like you said, different things, so many different little things that ultimately always add up to the same result, which is us blowing a big lead or losing a game we should never have lost. It's like, oh my God.
I don't disagree with you. There's a lot of moments there, but I just can't get over, to your point. I mean, the fumble, right? Like football 101, like don't fumble the football,
Dude.
right? And to come from a guy like Derrick Henry who's playing so well that game.
Like bullying these dudes.
It's weird. This is not a criticism. I thought he's obviously a Hall of Fame. I've always thought it's weird that he doesn't put two hands on the ball more. But he also doesn't fumble.
Oh, we got to get that stiff arm out.
Yeah. But it's not an issue that he's had, throughout his career. So it's not like I'm knocking him for having the fumbles here. But I can't get over that. And then the decision on the I don't want to come back to it too much. I know we got other stuff to talk about, but dude, I just don't get it. Doug Cruzen says, where the heck was our defense tonight? I want to talk about this too. We look the same on all those number one DBs and nothing. Allen, 400 yards, 46 attempts and no picks. Not feeling out. So this is the thing, Glenn. I've said this for years. I'm pretty sure we can go back and look at the tape. This to me is a defense that you get when you overinvest in the secondary. And what happened in the pass rush?
Dude,
we saw nothing.
Nothing, bro.
I mean, where was Adafe? Where was Mike Green? Where was Kyle Van Noy? Where was Metabeke had a sack, but like in big moments in today's NFL, you can't. I just don't think you can overinvest in the secondary and expect that to be a winning strategy.
Well, you certainly can't overinvest in the secondary and then allow Josh Allen to throw for 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then to your point, I mean, he's standing back there, Jimbo. He's hanging out. Right. We sacked him one time for a loss of 5 yards where Metabeke, like it almost looked, I don't know. It was an odd sack in my opinion, but yeah, no pass rush. I don't like the look of our defense giving up this many yards. I mean, this is too many yards. The average, I mean, look, they were good against the run. Got to give them a good amount of credit, but not at all good against the pass, just like last year, Jim. This is the same shit. It's this. We were number one defense against the run last year. Couldn't stop anybody through the air. And here we started again, the same shit. And now we're doing it with Jair and Malachi, and they're just joining the party.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is that I wonder if our remedies have become too acute, right? They're like, okay, well, let's keep investing in the secondary. And like, we've said this all the time. Everybody sat there that's been a Ravens fan for a long time and watched Ozzie talk. Like, what do you do to improve a secondary? You improve the pass rush.
Yes.
Like, that's how you improve your secondary.
I mean, Rod Wave. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rod Wave says, when you score 40 points and lose, it's the defense's fault. He's right. I mean, look, the 100%. Offense had their gaffes. Certainly the Henry fumble was the big one. But, I mean, 41 points? Come on. I don't feel the defensive coordinator's gotten better. Yeah, I mean, look, they're selling us on this defensive staff, bringing in these old-time coaches, these former Ravens staff members to promote the young guy in Zach Orr. And, look, I know what they're going to say. The players are going to say. They're going to say it's on us, just like they said last year. Mm-hmm. But the proof's in the pudding. You're the defensive coordinator, so the buck stops with you. You just gave up 41 points, including 22 in the fourth quarter. Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Rod Wave is right. Kevin Johnson says penalties and turnovers, same Ravens, different years. Yeah.
And the thing, to your point, Glenn, I don't know if the buck stops with the DC. I think that this is John's defense. I think that Zach is living in it. Right? Like, I think schematically, John has his hands all over this defense. I'm not saying he's, taking the mic and muting Zach or anything like that, but certainly, I mean, it's easy when all Zach knows is John's defense.
Yeah.
So I think there's something to that. And I think that's why there's some commonalities with these meltdowns and otherwise. Tommy G says his team is cursed, boys. How many times we're going to do this? The team's actually making me insane.
Yes.
I just
dude, I'm laughing in the fourth quarter, Jimbo. I'm laughing.
Right.
I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. And then this nightmare strikes again. And Jimbo, look, I wrote down the 3 things that separate this game. And of course, just like every good matchup, big plays / highlights, turnovers, and penalties. And we lost 2 of those 3 easily. Like, I mean, not easily. We lost 1-0 in the turnover battle, and then we lost the penalty battle 7-5. So even though I say we won probably the big plays, we did certainly with Derrick Henry helping, but we lost 2 of the 3 and we lost the game by 1. So it's starting to feel like a curse.
Yeah, not that it ultimately. I'm not this guy. Like, at least not right now. Dude, I felt like Cheeto's interception was an interception. Was it not? Am I just being a homer?
It hit the ground. It was a great try, though.
Did he not have the hand under? Like, I don't think there was conclusive enough evidence to overturn it. They originally called it an interception. Anyway, I feel like his hand was there. He can maintain control of the ball, and I don't think the ground assisted him that much. I guess that much is a problem.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I think it did just enough. Joshua Hunter says whoever took the ball out of Lamar's hand in the last drive must be fired. I agree. We will never. Well, I don't know about fire, but I think it was a horrible move. We will never win a championship refusing to try and win games with our MVP quarterback. Yeah, I think that was. I get the idea. They're like, oh, they're going to come, rush the line. They're going to run blitz. They're going to take the ball out of Henry's hand. So we're going to beat them to the edges with our fastest player. But the problem is that's a defense built around speed and not size. I think you got to beat these guys with Derrick Henry, or you fake it to Derrick Henry and you let Lamar keep it and he runs the ball. Those are the only 2 guys that should have been running.
Well, it's interesting. I don't disagree with you. There is one other way I can see this playing out, and it's funny because this didn't happen either. Neither of scenario A or B that I would have preferred happened. I understand they're going to get to the backfield quick. They're coming at Lamar with pressure and otherwise, but how long did it take? It was a few drives in the game, maybe not a few, maybe at least the first drive. Did we not even throw to a wide receiver? I felt like it took a while to get them involved. I don't think we did enough at the beginning and the end of the game to put pressure on their secondary. There's corners specifically, that is not good. They're not great. And every time we did, Zay Flowers looked like Randy Moss and Tyreek Hill had a child. Right? Like, I mean, look, every time we put pressure on their corners, they failed. And to your point, like, I would have lived with the results of what you just explained. But if you're not going to do that, I think you got to find a way to put pressure on their corners. Throw it to the sticks. Get it to the sticks. Make them stop D-Hop in a contested catch. Make them keep Zay in the damn frame.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
like
you're not
something,
wrong.
but put pressure on him, dude.
Yeah.
And what happened to Mark Andrews? Where did he go?
Dude, disappeared, bro.
What happened?
Disappeared. That's a big question mark, right? It seemed like Zay Flowers is the obvious lead dog in the receiving room. There's no doubt about it. They trust him, and they got him the ball. And a lot of times when they did all out blitz, and he made plays.
He did,
but not enough times did we get those guys the ball on the outside. And also, let's talk about. I mean, look, Falele still drives me fucking crazy.
Insane. The beginning of that game, that was that sack.
Dude,
how are you that big and you get moved that easily like a whisper?
Yes, that's what I screamed. How are you that big and you get fucking ran
like
through?
Just lean on him, dude. Lean on him.
It's head scratching. Tom Votto says, "Why do we play so conservative? We become so predictable when we lead. How about throwing the ball on occasion?" Yeah, exactly. Get the ball. If they're going to just completely overload in the fourth quarter on your run game, I mean, dump it over their head. Like,
can we just not be so contextual? Can we just play football?
Yeah, I wish our strategy didn't change when we had the lead. Just did the same.
Dude.
Can we just hypnotize our OC into thinking that we're always down?
Yeah, or like, dude, stop looking at the score and the clock. Just look at the field position and run the play. Call the play.
Oh, yeah, it just
look
seems
at where
like,
we're
man,
at.
We just choke. We choke on so many levels. Sean Pisker, gentlemen, I simply don't have the words. This team is exhausting. I can't do it. I mean, it's just like the unthinkable happens to this team, man. It's so head scratch. Because to me, even if you gave Bills fans like some sort of truth serum, they would not think that they cannot honestly think that the better team is the team that won. Like I just piss it. But they could say the more clutch team won. I think they could say that. Right now, we just fail every freaking time down the stretch with bonehead plays, man.
I don't get it. Kenny Ash says, God was against us in this one. So much luck on the Bills side. Yeah.
Well, You got to give them guys credit too. I mean,
Yeah,
luck
they kept
certainly
fighting.
on that tip pass was bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable how they get that touchdown to Coleman. But you got to give them credit, man. They balled
but
in a lot of ways.
Certainly, I mean, I think this is a scenario where, yeah, the meltdown was epic. Joe Eckert said, I didn't expect the Ravens to win, learn, and grow. So he already had him scratched off as an L. Me too.
I did. I mean, I see what you're saying, Joe. Like, if you want to list the toughest games of the year, this would be right up at the top. But they still should. I mean, certainly when you're up 40-25, I bet you thought they were going to win that game.
And Glenn, look, if history says anything, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go on a tear through the meat of the season.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be talking about week 1 coming around in the playoffs. And guess where we're going to be in the divisional matchup?
Well,
in Buffalo.
We'll be right where we will. Yeah. And that's, I don't like that though, in the sense like, yeah, they're going to have the home field advantage. I don't like that.
Everyone's going to be talking about Baltimore,
right? Yeah. I want that shit in Baltimore. Yeah. Great game until the 4th, like always. Can't be mad at Henry though. Also, they definitely should have put him out on that 4th and 3. Yeah. They took him off the field again. Like on the second down,
4th and 3 we're talking about.
Yeah, and also on the second down when they gave the ball to Zay, he wasn't on the field either. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. That was Justice Hill in the backfield. And you know what? Yes, he had a fumble, but up until that point, to his point, I mean, 18 carries, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was a man amongst boys. Those dudes were making business decisions in the secondary in the second half. He is an absolute freak show. And to all that laughed and said I was crazy for predicting 2,000 yards, well, he's certainly ahead of pace already.
Yeah,
he's ahead of pace. So you can call me now. You might be able to call Jimmy a little crazy for his on the limb after this game with only one.
I almost got Cheeto's interception though.
You did. I was like,
and he looked a heck of a lot better than Jair Alexander.
Dude, he did look good out there.
Good.
He did look
fresh, doesn't he?
Yes, he looked quick. But not a whole lot of look. Oh, and look, we got to give credit. Kyle Hamilton was absolutely everywhere on the field. He is living up to that contract. The guy was there. Thank goodness that little scare with him going to the locker room looks like it's not a big deal. But got to give him some credit. He was absolutely everywhere. Manny says positive, maybe the greatest catch by a wide receiver ever. Yes, Manny. I mean, Jimbo, you saw it coming. Yeah. I mean, did you think that would be his first catch in purple?
No, honestly, didn't. I thought that they would get him the ball. They get him a bit more up to speed earlier because he was, he's new and things like that. But look, I also wasn't surprised that he would make that play, right?
No, not at all.
I mean,
the guy's an animal.
Yeah, I just want to say this because we're going to be doing this every year. So, or every game. DK Metcalf, 4 receptions, 83 yards, and 0 touchdowns.
I'll take
2 receptions, 35 yards, a touchdown. Excuse me.
I'll take that day. I'll take D-Hop's day today.
For what? For 1/5 of the cost?
And a top 10 play probably on SportsCenter.
Yeah,
I gotta say, you gotta make that.
Oh, dude, the way that because a lot of guys, you see the one-handed catch, but the palm stays open. The ball was sliding. Once it hit and he caught it.
And then that was a bit decent collision, and he hung on to it.
No, I mean, dude, vintage D-Hop. I was bummed and really sad that he didn't get to the sticks on that play.
Yeah, me too.
That to me, I chalk that up to not a lot of chemistry there.
Well, also the defense knows you're going there. And also, by the way, speaking of defense knowing, right before the half is inexcusable defense by the Ravens secondary. There is how many seconds left? Like 8 seconds or something?
7 seconds.
They have no timeouts. We know the only thing they can do is push the ball down the field 10 yards and get out of bounds.
Sideline as their friend. Yep.
And they let them do it. That 3 points, no doubt about it, in a 1-point game was huge. You cannot let them get in field goal range there. It was absolutely ridiculous. This secondary was the most disappointing part of this game by far. And I guess the pass rush is pretty close. Pass rush was absolutely atrocious. It was non-existent.
How bad is Odafe Owe when the lights are bright?
Do that. Now, look, they got good tackles, and he had the ball out of his hands quick early. But there was plenty of opportunities and big moments where we saw nobody in Josh Allen's picture frame.
I think I saw 6 times. You know that that I don't know what it's called. I don't know what this move's called. You might know what it's called, but the skip step where they take like the big step and then whatever that like I saw him do that 1,000 times and not move anywhere.
Nowhere.
Like, well, do something else.
Yeah, who you
like
trying to
bull
scare?
rush somebody. Do spin on somebody. I don't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was bad. It was bad. Always Blessed says, my fellas, how y'all doing? Tough loss, but we will bounce back. Ravens fans to the death of me. God bless you and your family.
I'm with you. Always Blessed. But this is the thing, Glenn, is like, that's still per the script. We are going to bounce back. I don't disagree with that. And look, maybe we trade. Look, maybe we're off, Glenn, and we win week 4 because we lost this one. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I hate, this is the frustrating part about all this. It's at the point now. I hate that we're already having this conversation. It's week 1, but it's week 1, Glenn. And we are already like, well, does it really matter now?
Yep.
Like, we don't even get to enjoy the season because we've got to wait, get into the playoffs because that's not a given, and stay healthy.
Yep.
And then it actually matters.
Yeah, it's definitely not a given when you look at the damn Browns piss away their win over the Bengals. The Jets looking like the damn Jets and losing a game they should have won over the Steelers. Yeah. So, yeah, we're in the hole in the division. It's bullshit. Already, and now we got to climb out of the fucking hole. Just it's like Jimmy said. It's like, yeah, I mean, always Blessed. We will bounce back. But again, that's the fucking script that we feel. Yeah. That's why we feel like we're in this endless loop of we win a bunch of games. Then look, we had this team, and what do? We shot ourselves in the foot. It's the same shit over and over again. It's getting ridiculous. Marcus Orr, yes, same old Ravens. That's what it is. And when we win next week and we absolutely blow the fucking doors off the Browns, we're gonna go, yeah, we're great. But that's what they do.
Yeah, Mike Debo Flow, dude. I'm letting the trolls get to me. If you think the better team won, you are drinking the Kool-Aid just like everybody else up in Buffalo. Yeah. We gave you the win, dude. Derrick Henry fumbled the football and gave it to you.
That
what are you talking about? The better team won, like so you dominated us.
Stop it. They moved the ball big, like, and then they had these big penalties. Oh my God. Tom Votto says John's fault is that he becomes too predictable and conservative when we have fourth quarter leads. Where was Andrews in the 4? Where was Andrews in the game?
And after he had 1 catch in the first quarter for like 5 yards, right? Did he go up to these stats here, Glenn? Did he do anything else after that? I don't think so.
No, he had 1 catch. That's it.
5 yards, right?
1 catch, 5 yards.
Yeah.
That's it.
There it is right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Credit to, I do like, they bring on that the tight end. What's his name? The hyphenated last name.
Who
sprung 84. Sprung the touchdown run. Oh, I'm blanking on his name right now. And of course, he didn't record a stat.
But he was a presence, dude. Made him.
He was a presence. I think that was smart. They had to do that after losing essentially 2 tight ends with Ricard and Likely out. They go light in the running back room, which was a little bit of a head scratcher at first. But then when you really think, they need to go heavier. The big surprise was Ali over Mitchell. But Ali looked good out there. So
they like him.
Yeah, you can't really
shame
him at all. But to Doug's point, where was Keaton? Yeah, I mean, healthy stretch. I guess they say, you know what? In the return game, they must like him a little bit better, and they wanted to go heavy and tight end. They had to go heavy.
And I think if they went heavy and tight end and they had to go light at running back, then certainly I talked about this before. But Ali is he's the most versatile of our backs, probably, right? Like he checks, not that he does anything spectacularly well, but he just does a lot of things based on his size, speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got, productive in the special teams.
They probably
kind
of
had
more
to,
as a
right?
Special teamer. Yeah, they probably like him more there.
Right. You had to do it. So.
Oh man.
Kieran Martin says it's Harbaugh's fault. It's a culture issue. Yeah, this is a tough one, man, because
it's so fresh.
I'm really starting to wear thin. It's really starting to wear thin.
I can see lose a different way, Ravens.
Lose get your doors blown off and say you came out flat.
Like it's the same shit. So annoying. Steph don't miss. It's the coach. Team is never ready, man. Well, they were ready. They were dominant through 3 quarters. We were laughing, feet in the air, chilling.
Right.
And then they give up 22 points in the 4th. They only score 6 and they fucking blow it again. Yeah. They were ready. They were ready until the 4th. And then they just all fall apart. I don't get it. It's like it's really some psychological block that these guys have, man. And it's just, oh my God, it's so freaking annoying.
Doug says, also, how did the refs miss all the dang holding calls on the Bills? Look, the multiple plays they pulled away to the ground. So this is the thing is that if you notice, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you see how much the Chiefs got penalized? They've just moved their target from one hero to the next, baby. They just got their new hero, but we got to deal with that now, right? Every great player has had to overcome the team that was in front of them or otherwise. Like everyone talks about this all the time. I'm just going to use the phrase everybody else uses. But like, you remember Jordan finally broke through the Pistons, right? Like that whole thing. Like we're still waiting for that to happen. So is Lamar Jordan or is he hard?
Dude, I didn't see enough from our pass rush to where they can be complaining.
Right, complain about a hold. Yeah.
Like they didn't earn it. They didn't earn it. And I saw it. So like I saw Benford, he was hooking the back of Bateman's pad. I saw that too. But you know, it is what it is. You gotta fight through that shit. I mean, I'm not gonna blame the refs on all that. I just I think there's more on our players than the refs. I mean, the refs, sure, there's always gonna be some moments, but man, our secondary, our pass rush, the fumble. I mean, our offense was so good. So it's like the only thing you can really point to is the fumble and the penalties. That's it. Because other than that, they were pretty damn special. Other than Faalele, who still has the lowest of low points in a game. Like, gosh, does he look bad sometimes?
He just can't pass protect. That's the issue to me. He's just like our entire team, right? Like our defense can protect. They're so lopsided in their ability.
But even as a run blocker, how are you 6'8", 380, and you can't fucking pancake anyone ever? Like, he never has a pancake block.
It's crazy how much better Linderbaum makes him.
And a guy who's way smaller, yet he has consistent pancake blocks. He never gets to the second level, much less the third level is like a rumor to Faalele. He doesn't even know. He's never even saw it before.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe we need to start drafting shorter guards.
Yeah, these big oafs aren't doing it.
Always blessed. Appreciate
the gifted free gifted membership to one of you guys in the chat. Appreciate you, always gifted. Appreciate the generosity. Rod Wade
always gifted.
Isn't that what his name? What was his name?
No, always
blessed. Oh, sorry. Always
blessed. You read gifted.
Always gifting.
Let's go, baby.
Rod Wave, our O-line is very alarming, but schematically, the defense was too passive. This game shows that we are not ready to excel in the playoffs. I admit, I think he's right with the passive. I thought that with the secondary we had, that we'd be way more
aggressive.
More aggressive in their face. I felt like we were soft on the back end, other than Kyle Hamilton. I thought Marlon had some plays out there as well, but
dude, this is how rough it got for me, Glenn. This is how rough it got. Oh, I found it's gonna be hard for me to say this. I found myself missing an A-gap blitz from Patrick McQueen.
Oh yeah, well, Trenton Simpson's terrible in my opinion. He sucks.
Like he had one. I think he had one decent play.
He did, but dude,
didn't he get yanked for Teddy anyway? Like I didn't understand how they weren't.
He's only good when you just blitz him, like they did with Pat Queen. Just don't even think. Just run after him, and then how do you slide in and touch it on that kickoff, on that punt?
Oh my gosh!
If he doesn't even touch it,
so slow. There was no one near you. You could have walked to it.
Yes.
No one was near you. Why did you have to dive?
How do you slide into the end zone like that? You goof. Oh my gosh! I just don't think I don't think Simpson's got it between the ears. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he makes too many bonehead mistakes. That's why he's already getting yanked on coverage downs, but for a rookie.
Yeah.
No, you got all the athleticism in the world, but you can't process what you see. Just can't do it. Yeah. That's why he's only effective as a run blitzer. He's only effective when they just turn him loose. Yeah, he gets tackles for loss because they just go get him. It's like he doesn't have to think, and that's when he makes plays, when he doesn't have to think. Because if he has to think, he's toast. Nuno says the two fumbles was on Rosengarten, not Faalele. Yeah, look, Rosengarten was getting pushed back as well, but I disagree. That one play, I don't know how Rosengarten is supposed to beat him across his face like that. The angle in which they're lined up, maybe the play is for Faalele to immediately go to the second level, but if that's the case, I think that's a flaw. He should at least try and punch that guy before going to the second level. Yeah, there's no way Rosengarten can get across his face like that. There's no way.
Remember when he says, remember the Titans? He's like, push him, pull him, do something.
There's no way Roger could have, where they were lined up, beat him across to his left or to his right shoulder, to Rosengarten's left. There's no way. So, yeah, he gave up a play, but I just don't know how he could have. I just don't like the play design, if that's the call. But, yeah, I mean, Rosengarten still looks like he's lacking some play strength,
strength, dude. It's the strength. You're 100% right. Jared Mack says, That fumble belongs to the O-line, particularly Rosengarten. He did not have a good game. He basically
Yeah.
sent Ed Oliver to the Pro Bowl. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Ed Oliver beat him a
Had
couple
a
times, but that
game.
one, I just don't know how he's supposed to get across that quick without like where they were lined up. But yeah, I mean, he looks like he's lacking play strength, and that right side again is a question mark. Like we thought it wouldn't be this year as much because we were like, okay, Rodgers got it.
Yeah,
Oh
and you
my
think that
God.
Falele is going to progress,
But
right?
the fumble,
Like,
you can't say the fumble belongs to him, right?
I mean, at
Like,
the end of the day, hold on to the ball,
hold on to the ball. It's a negative. It should have been a negative play, but not a fumble.
and then you live to fight another play. Like,
Yeah.
Devin McShane, always something in the fourth in big games. Yeah, like I don't even, Glenn, to your point, like I don't even get comfortable anymore with it. I just get more nervous in the
Dude,
fourth.
I let myself get comfortable. I screwed
Dude,
up.
I
thought
just,
we
yeah, I
had
just
it,
get
bro.
more nervous. That's all that happens to me.
Oh,
I didn't
thought
even
we
want to
had it.
change my seating position because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
In fact, part of this loss, I blame on the fact that I had to get up and pee because my bladder could no longer handle it.
Oh, there it is, guys. Blame Jimbo. It's his fault. Sean Pisker says, "Who's Andrews? I left him in Buffalo last year." Yeah, I don't get the non.
Who do you think? Who do you think has more nightmares about Buffalo, Mark Andrews or David Goggins? Might be
What
Mark.
happened?
That's where David Goggins is from.
Oh.
Got the crap kicked out of him by his dad.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well, no, I think Lee Evans. No, not that was the Patriots. That's right when he dropped that. No, I think Mark Andrews dreads going there now. I mean, one catch. More so, the issue I have is the one target. Why are we not making this guy more of a part, especially as a redemption game? Like typically, in these types of games, you go back to the player because you want to build his confidence. You want to instill confidence in the fan base and everything. They don't even go at him. Like they literally don't even throw him the ball. The one time he did get it thrown his way, he caught it. So
yeah, I don't know what
head scratching.
It's weird. Tom Votto said, in all honesty, could a Jabo do any work?
No, he couldn't.
Yeah, we were excited about Mike Green. And honestly, I'm not blaming Mike Green for anything. His first game ever as a rookie. Like
he's not the problem.
And the crazy, like, if you watch some of it, he had some moments he didn't get to the quarterback.
He got held.
Yeah, but he displayed some ability to show technique.
Oh, for sure.
And be effective.
I thought he made a tackle in the run game. He got held on a big that pushed him back 10 yards. Actually, they called it, which was nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
The problem, look, Tavius Robinson was getting pushed around a bit, which was tough to watch.
Bad tape to get thrown like that.
Dude, that right tackle tossed him out the club, bro.
Jeez,
they got good tackles. They got good tackles. You can't deny it. Brandon Humble says Marcus Williams laughing his ass off somewhere. Yeah. Well, he probably is.
He might be. He might not be. But I tell you what, dude, Dawkins. You know who he looks like to me with the long black T-shirt underneath the jersey? He looks like Gritty, the Philly Flyers mascot.
Oh yeah.
You know, like he does like the dance, the boom.
Yeah, I don't like the look, but he's a hell of a player and he's an emotional leader for them. And gosh, I don't like him. I don't like him because of that. Doug Cruzen says Alexander was getting cooked all night. He was, man. He was getting too handsy, the penalties. Yeah, man. He's got to have a bounce back game. Now, he's been out a lot lately, hasn't had a lot of practice time as of late. So hopefully, and he hasn't played a lot in the last 3 years, but he's got to be better. Awuzie, in my opinion, was better than him, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. He was exciting to see him. At least he had energy, punch. He was in the right place at the right time. He finished plays. He was physical, right? Yep. Like Kenny Ash's secondary wasn't good, but Allen had all day, so I can't blame them. Bills O-line owned them. Yeah, man. It is what it is.
I think at this point, it's more the pass rush than it was even the second. Because when I look back on it and really think, like I remember Nate Wiggins making a bunch of plays. Yep. Marlon made some plays. We saw plays for Kyle Hamilton all over the field. Awuzie made plays. Yeah. So, he got the ball out quick, which I wish we were more aggressive to somebody's earlier comment. I wish we would have been a little bit more in their face. Yeah. But the pass rush did him no favors on those chunk plays. Zero. Absolutely no favors.
Zero favors.
Let's see. Tom says, I was so not confident in the D that I actually think the Ravens should have went for it on that after that D-Hop slant catch. Did anyone else seriously think the Ravens were going to stop the Bills with 3 timeouts left? Well, they didn't. I don't even think at that point they had the timeouts, but it didn't even matter because they had a minute and a half. They didn't need the timeouts. Like, we had and Collinsworth's like, well, the Ravens still have 3 timeouts, so maybe they could even get the ball back after. Shut the hell up. Like, that wasn't such an easy thing to get away. Like, oh my God, drove me crazy. Collinsworth acting like our 3 timeouts. We weren't getting that ball back. Once we punted the ball to Josh Allen, the game was freaking over. I think Tom's right. Jimmy said it right in the moment, and I agreed with him instantly. We should be going for that. Put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands on 4th and 3. I'll take my chances.
100%.
Because even then, Jimbo, if we don't, let's say they get it. They're at the 42-yard line. Then Collinsworth's previous statement of going, well, now the Ravens have 3 timeouts. That does make it more likely that the Bills will go, well, we're already kind of in field goal range. We only need a couple more yards. We're not going to try and do too much. They may have almost settled for the field goal, is my point, and allowed us to use our 3 tight ends, and we may have gotten the ball back with some time left. But once you punt it away and you give them all that space, you're not getting the ball back. No chance.
100%. Away, dude, you're at an away game. I mean, this is Josh Allen's kingdom. You're gonna give him the ball. That's giving them the game on a platter.
Yep.
It's the pig on the platter with the apple in its mouth. Here you go, Josh. Take it. My gosh, Tony Virgo says, did we really turn into the Bengals of last year? Tonight, where we scored a ton of points but lost by 1, mainly because our defense was landfill. Yep. How many times Allen ran out and made an open throw? Yeah, dude.
You cannot let that guy buy time. Can't do it.
No. Like the thing for me is in the plays that were not improvised, we didn't execute defensively. You got to live with some of the Josh Allen stuff, just like you got to live with the Lamar Jackson stuff. But the hard part is, like, we could have done more to mitigate the other stuff around that was within the context of a normal football play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, the tip pass, sure. The broken plays, whatever. But, like, yeah, the other stuff was too impactful. I mean, it was, we didn't do the other stuff right.
The little stuff, like that field goal before halftime. I mean, it's ridiculous. You cannot all this investment in the secondary cannot be the secondary that gives up that field goal. They can't do it. They got 5 first-round picks starting in their secondary, Jimbo. Name another defense that has 5 first-round draft picks starting in it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's inexcusable. And people, at the time, everybody acted like it wasn't a big deal, and I was pissed. I'm screaming at the TV. They had only one thing they could have done was get 10 yards and get out of bounds, and you let them freaking do it. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Defense was trash. The only question is, Jimbo, if it's the script, then that means this defense is going to be the world's worst passing defense for the first 11 weeks. If that's what it was last year. I don't think I can handle it.
And dude, I feel like I feel like Squints from the Sandlot. I can't take it anymore. I just can't. FNB says I switched spots with them from last year and take the loss early if we beat them later in the playoffs. I understand that, and I appreciate the silver lining, but
that's a big if.
Big if. We got to stay. Like, the thing for me is that the playoffs are not a given. We got to stay healthy.
Yep.
We got some older guys at key positions. And
we got the toughest first 6 weeks in football, and we just lost the first one.
Right. So there's a lot
no guarantee.
That could go wrong, man. Now, odds are we make it, but gosh dang, we gotta make it.
Gotta do it. Manny says teams with 40-plus points and 235-plus rushing yards in a game were 277-0, Jimbo. And now they're 277-1. Manny, what a stat. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, holy shit. If that's
we would be the one.
And that's right there shows you, like, how do Bills fans really not think that this was just some fun? It's just like, God, I mean,
and I'm not saying that. I think you would agree with me. Like, I'm not saying we're overwhelmingly better than them. My point is that they're not a better team than us. No. Like, the better team didn't win. The team that didn't lose won. Like,
that's a tough stat I mean, you read that stat in the meeting room. Like, holy shit, to the defensive meeting room in particular. 40-plus points and 235. They had 238 yards rushing, Jimbo, and 40 points to this point. And the defense let them lose this game. It is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Let's see here. The buck stops with Jean or Jean, whichever that is. The buck stops with John. Can't hide behind the I'm not a play caller excuse. Every loss like this has one thing in common. John, never going to win with him. I mean, look, it's hard to argue when he's the common denominator amongst a couple others, but he's certainly the biggest one, being the head coach. And it's fucking maddening. It is maddening, Jimbo. It's driving me insane.
I don't
Imagine
know
how much they feel. They got to be. Ugh.
I don't know what to do, Glenn. I don't know what to do anymore. D Card says they always get conservative when we up big. Yeah.
Yep. Every time, man. So you're going to have to throw the ball sometimes. You're going to have to put the ball in your MVP. You're going to have to put the ball in the greatest football player in the world's hands and not other people. You're not supposed to take Derrick Henry off the Stop taking Derrick Henry off the field. Even if you don't want to give him the ball, let him be the illusion. Allow him to be a distraction at the very least. Like, you cannot continue to take this guy off the field in crucial situations.
Yeah. So, all right, let me ask you this question. Once again, not a criticism, not criticizing here. Just curious to know what you think. So if we get in that situation where it's 4th and 3, Greg Roman's the old OC, are we coming off the field?
I don't know, man.
I just wonder about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if it even makes a
it's
difference.
his call. I don't know if it's his call. I think
For sure.
I think it's John's, but yeah, I don't know. CJ Lavender says, why doesn't our defense ever make game-changing plays during clutch time?
Yeah.
2 dropped interceptions, no pass rush, no Andrews. The only team in NFL that can beat the Ravens are the Baltimore Ravens. He's right. Like, that's what we got spoiled with players like Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata, Ray Lewis, and Ed Reed. Like, those guys made game-changing plays when it mattered most. And to his point, like, where were they last night? Now, last year, that person was Marlon Humphrey. He had 6 interceptions. He had, and pretty much all of those were game-changing or game-sealing plays. But another big part of that was Ardarius Washington. He's not on this team right now. I bet he's sick right now, wherever he's at. I'm sure he was probably on the sidelines or maybe back at home. But either way, I bet he was sick watching that secondary get absolutely torched today.
Man, freaking Ardarius. It'd be great to have him right about now. Not that, I mean, who knows, right? But it was more than just that. There was a lot of, golly dang. Glenn, how does this happen? Let's see. El Skeletor says the O-line looks horrible. As always, our defense is washed. So predictable due to the personnel grouping. Same on offense. Wasted assets on defense. Same results. Just same old story. No pass rush. I don't agree with everything there, El Skeletor, but generally speaking, the O-line was not good. The defense,
it was good. It was good, just not all of it.
Yeah,
I mean, they run for 238 yards. I mean, that's pretty good,
right?
Yeah. I mean, and let's not forget, Lamar Jackson was 14 out of 19 for 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no turnovers. Like, he still had, he had 280 total yards and 3 touchdowns and no turnovers. Like, so they were good, but Valele wasn't. He had some lows, and so did Voorhees, and so did Rosengarten. Had some he had some lows, but I mean, they were good in times because, I mean, how could you not be when you put up all those yards and 40 points? Like, they were good at times, but then they had some low lows. You got to bring those low lows up. You got to raise the floor of this offensive line and quit having these stinker performances. Oh, God. Let's see here. Doug says, why didn't we use our tight ends more?
Yeah.
Stuff to watch. Their tight ends roast us. Also, where was the screen game? Yeah, not a whole lot from the screen game. We did see a little bit of it, and it was successful when we saw it. That was the Zay Flowers touchdown where he caught the quick wide receiver screen and immediately scored. But yeah, Jimbo, where was your boy? Where was Mark?
Dude.
Where was he?
What happened? Is there just no more trust? Is it no more big trust?
They certainly weren't game planning to get him the ball.
No. I mean, my gosh, dude. I don't know what to say about Mark. Brandon Humble says, what would be a bigger choke game than this? I mean, if it were in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
Context changed.
It's really hard to remember.
That Dolphins game.
Yeah, that Dolphins game was bad.
Weren't we up 28 points in the fourth quarter of that game?
I think we were.
Is that even fathomable? Like, is that?
It shouldn't be. But in Baltimore, it is.
But it's for the same reason. It's because, just like you said, like, why do we change? I understand the strategy behind changing some things based on the clock, but like, your entire principles cannot change. The reason that what's the saying? Go home with the one that you came with, right? Like, this is what got you here. Don't change fundamentally what just got you here. Like, how does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I guarantee there's a lot of people sick to their stomach on the team flight or whatever it is, the bus. I don't know. I guess they fly home from all the way up north, but yeah, they got to be sick. Jack says at the end of the day, this game won't define our season, but will haunt us till playoffs. Can we win the bowl with Harbaugh? Well, again, yeah, you're right. It's like, even if we won this game, it's still kind of, what have you done? But this just makes it to where when we do ultimately have to play them in the playoffs, they're going to have way more confidence than they should. They're going to have, and then we're going to have like this hesitation, like, what if? Even when we're up big, we're going to go, oh no, is it going to happen?
Yeah,
even if it's subliminal, even if it's way back in their mind and they might lie to themselves and go, no, we got the, it's still going to be back there because it always happens. How could it not? It's crushing.
I don't know what, yeah. Oh my gosh. What's
what about this, Jimbo?
No, dude. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want somebody to put their hands on me either.
Right.
The way that I see this is that Lamar Jackson was getting the fans' hands off of him. How much is the fan going to be fined? Russell Westbrook would have ended this kid's life. He would have needed dental surgery if this were the NBA and he were at the front row of any NBA game, and it's Russell Westbrook. Guarantee that dude is showing up asking Santa for a new set of teeth. That is for sure.
Yeah, so insane.
To me, he's getting his hand. He's defending himself. The dude put his hand on his head and his face. It wasn't even like a tap. He was right here. Like, he was all up in his grill.
Yeah.
No, if Lamar's fined for this, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But I don't think we even Manny says how much that Lamar found about to be. And I saw a bunch of stuff on X, people saying, like, they don't like this. The NFL is going to fine him. They're going to kill him. They could even suspend him. I'm like, the guy leaned over the barricade and shoved it. By the way, didn't he also make contact with DeAndre Hopkins' helmet just before, or was a different person like push the side of DeAndre Hopkins' helmet as he's walking by? So no, I really hope the league kind of takes the full context into consideration before just doling out a fine or a suspension based on Lamar made contact with an opposing fan. You got to watch the play and see, like, that guy leans over and shoves him. What's he supposed to do?
100%, dude. Ridiculous.
Man, that would be bullshit if they suspend him. Oh my God, that would
insane.
be
It would be, yeah. Let's see. Ryan Haig says, I was getting suspicious when we kept dropping interceptions and then knew it was over once we fumbled. Lost the turnover battle, lost the game. Yeah, the fumble really put a fork in it, didn't it?
It just always comes down to that turnover battle, man. 1 point game, turnovers and, of course, extra point missed.
The thing for me, help me understand sequentially, right? We held them on the 2-point conversion. Yes.
Yeah.
And then we got the ball. And then that's when we get to the 4th and 3 situation, we punt. Yes.
Yep.
So to me, like, just play some math here. How many times are we going to stop Josh Allen?
Right.
We just did it. We got away with it. Let's not tempt fate more than we need to. I will never, to the life of me, I want to hear John talk about this. And his position he'll be short and he'll try and make you feel dumb and just say, well, this is just conventional wisdom. You put your defense on the field. And John, don't. None of you guys have done anything in the 4th quarter, and none of your pass rush has done anything. Your defense is porous right now, dude.
Yeah, it's tough. El Boogie says a typical Harbaugh 4th quarter special. Nothing is going to change. We have to accept him for who he is. This is what he does. Hires terrible coordinators and doesn't hold players accountable. Man, I mean, look, it's hard to say hires. Look, a defensive coordinator, okay, but Monken, although you can criticize his end of the game play calling, and I certainly will. His personnel decisions in the last play call or last drive was inexcusable in my opinion. But at the same time, I can't call him horrible when he did put up 40 points on the road, including 238 yards on the ground. And his quarterback had 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. He wasn't bad until the very end, which is the problem. Like, it's always the very end. Do we have a closer type team? And it just doesn't feel like we do, man. It doesn't.
And until that changes, I hate it. I hate talking to people. Well, is Lamar going to get it done? I can't. Sorry about all my goofy mocking sounds today, but I hate it because I don't think that's Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
that's just this team. It is this team. You got to call it.
Yeah. Chunk says, never bought, or maybe Chunk, I don't know. Never bought a chat comment before. Shout out. Fire Harbaugh. That's what he wanted to say. Fire Harbaugh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's rough, man. And it sucks because, like, up until that fourth quarter, man, we'd have been on here singing the praises, bruh. Like, we would have been on here feet up, singing the praises, but you can't lose the fourth quarter 22-6. You just can't do it. Sean Pisker says, also, side note, I've said since day one, and he has. We remember. We recall that Zach Orr isn't the guy. This defense has been horrible under him. They have. I mean, unless you try and break it up and you try and neutralize a certain part of the season, like the last 6 games, 7 games, that's what you have to do to find good. Because if you just look at the total sample size, it's hard to argue with Sean's point. You know, Zach Orr has not been good, even though, look, I love Zach. I want him to be good. I want him to be the guy. But we can't just keep going, it's the player's fault. He's doing his job. We can't. The results ultimately are on him, and the results are shitty in this one. 41 points, 22 in the fourth. Unacceptable.
Yeah. Oh, Glenn, what are we going to do here, dude?
Cry.
My gosh.
Tom says, guys, I hate to say it. It's time to talk about Roquan. Really?
I thought he looked snappier tonight than all season last year.
Yeah, I mean, he had that one big missed tackle on the.
It was such a dumb. I didn't understand that. That one was dumb, right?
Yeah,
you're talking about the stiff arm with Cook, where he's kind of behind him or whatever.
Yeah. But he did still lead the team with tackles. Had 10 tackles, 8 solo. I thought he was pretty violent when he got there in a lot of plays. But I mean, he had that miss. But Marlon missed on the play too, and I thought he hurt himself. Because the next play he was sitting Indian style in the back of the end zone.
Oh, that was just Marlon taking some time.
And eventually, that's what I realized. But in the moment, I'm like, holy shit, don't tell me.
Because Marlon's the guy. He goes down for the squad.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think about but see, I would have liked, because then he had to sit out the next play, and I didn't like that. Doug Cruz, what do you think about this? Doug says, please bring back Clowney. I thought he was.
Hold on. I thought he got picked up. Hold on, let me double check. Oh, he's still, yes, sure. Please, for the love of all that is good. Like, take him. He's your best pass rusher. Yeah. Off the street, off the bus.
Yeah.
No, and only because Mike Green is young, but this is the situation that we're in. Yes. Throw everything you can at it. The kitchen sink and your neighbor's kitchen sink. Get all the kitchen sinks.
That's right. It's going to get messy. It's going to get messy, but do what it takes. Tez for Prez says, same story every season. Timely turnovers, weird play calling, Zay-Jet sweep. Yes. Not going for it on fourth. Yes. No pass rush, weak secondary, missed tackling. This isn't championship team. Championship teams win this 47-25, and that's the way it looked like it was going after 3 quarters, certainly. But you let this team, stupid little things happen, and then before you know it, they get life. Then you get a little tight. They get a little confident. And here we go. You end up losing this freaking game. I mean, when Tyler Loop missed that extra point, I went, who cares? Was I wrong?
Right?
Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, Tez is right. It's always the same. It's like a freaking movie that I've seen 1,000 times, and I just keep watching it.
Yeah.
Expecting something to end the change. This is no alternate ending, guys. I don't think so. I think this is the same ending. Don't tell.
I cannot live this way. I can't. Board certified DJ says, "Why the hell do we go? Why do we go prevent defense versus elite quarterbacks?" Yeah, I don't understand any of it. I don't understand any of it, Glenn. None of it. All of it confuses me.
I'm with you. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The same shit every time. We let these elite quarterbacks have time to sit back in the pocket. We rush 3 or 4, and they just pick us apart, chunk play at a time. It drives us crazy. This will divide. Let's see here. This will divide the locker room. The head coach lost faith in his 2 best players when the game or when the light was the brightest. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if he lost faith, but he didn't put the ball in their hands. And to taking Derrick Henry off the field is just such a fucking head scratching play. Even if you don't give him the ball, make him a distraction. You cannot tell me that a guy who has 150 or 175 yards rushing at the very least isn't going to make some pause happen for the secondary, or for the linebackers. Like, at the very least, it's going to make some hesitation. But putting him on the sideline and bringing in Justice Hill, who I love, doesn't carry that same cachet. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, the Bengals and Jamar Chase is going to have a field day with the secondary corner, 790 yards. 97 yards is horrible.
Joe Burrow's going to throw for 1,000 yards in both games.
Dude. I have no argument. No argument. I feel like Lamar has to grab the wheel of this clown car sometimes and override the coaches. He needs the ball in his hands, MVP, but I'm sick. What? I didn't see. Did they pan over to the sideline? Was there even a discussion or an opportunity to see whether there was a discussion about that 4th down? I didn't see anything. Did you?
I didn't. I didn't see it. I mean,
because if I'm Lamar, I'm telling him to keep me on the field, right?
Well, I'm saying get the ball in my hand. Oh yeah, keep me on the field. Yeah, I didn't see any.
Like, you don't think I can get 4 yards or 3 yards, Coach? Come on.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. We got the best weapons we've ever assembled around Lamar Jackson, and we can't
give him the ball.
I'd rather that be the case than put it in the hands of the defense. It's already been absolutely torched.
Right. Like, they're exhausted. They're done for. Yeah.
And Doug, yes, Doug. I think we should, but we won't.
Yeah, do whatever, man. Just turn over any leaf. I don't care.
They're going to keep putting. Doug says, "Can we put Cleveland in now?" No, I mean, I want them to, but they're going to keep trotting 380 pounds of softness out there. I mean, that guy, honestly, I don't think he could pancake block me, Jimbo. I would literally try it if he'd be willing to do it. I would try and go through him and see if he could pancake me, because I don't think he could. I think he's too fucking soft. He's so soft, bro. He's so soft.
It's weird. I feel like he doesn't know how to use his hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, be violent. Look at the
punch.
No.
There's no punch.
Oh my gosh.
It's a weird thing. Chauncey Holland says, John said in the postgame interview, quote, "We thought about going for it, but essentially most teams would want to punt." That is BS. Who cares, John?
Most teams don't have Lamar and Jackson.
Right. Like, who cares? This is where context doesn't matter. This is where people get pissed off and call Stephen A. Smith old school when he says this basketball thing. Sometimes you need a guy when you need a bucket that you can just give the ball to and say, go get a bucket. Yep. This is that moment. Sometimes
go get a bucket.
You just need a guy. Right. And you got the best bucket getter in the history of the NFL. Get me some yards, Lamar. Manufacture them however you want. I don't care. Let me just sit here and watch you do what you do. Go. If you don't pay the guy for this moment, then what do you pay him for?
It's crazy. It's really crazy. Rick Henry says Harbs sucked at the end of the first half also. Henry broke off that run before the 2-minute warning, then didn't see the field until quarter 3. Yeah, man. I don't like how often we take our probably scariest, maybe second scariest, if you want to say, behind Lamar, but certainly right up there with one of the most scariest weapons in the NFL. And we routinely take him off the field too often. I like Justice Hill, but man, in those big plays, he's got to be on the field, Rick. He's got to. You're right. He's got to. And then Harbs stunk it at the end of the first half. Well, the defense did. The defense has got to be better. You cannot give up that field goal. It's pathetic. and it ended up being huge, obviously, in a game like this. Let's see. Ravens just pulled Ravens per usual 16 games. Yeah, I mean, this is who we are, man. This is just who we are. Makes you wonder, man. If that's the case, then how can we ever expect them to get over the hump? Because if this is who they are, then they're not going to get over the hump.
Broncos said it when I woke up this morning. If we turn the ball over, we lose. I mean, it's certainly not a groundbreaking statement, but I also, it's what happened.
One turnover, lose by one. Thanks, Derek. Not that he had a great game. It's hard to even say that, but he's got to hold on to that.
Got to hold on to football, man. I still don't know what was worse. I mean, I guess fumbling football is worse, but I can't get over that. We just let Lamar walk off the field like it was like he's freaking Cooper Rush. I don't get it. Tom Bott, like we have the defense of 2000 and we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like that's our weapon, our defense. Back in the day, gladly, sure.
I thought it was. Before this season, I thought it was, bro. Before this game, I thought our defense was a bit of a weapon.
It's the boys up front.
They stink, man. Tom Votto says Zach Ware rushed 0 on that play before half. Yeah, it was trash. Unbelievable. All those dudes in coverage, and they let a guy do the one thing you can't let him do at the exact last split second that it's not like they had all this time. Like,
right.
You knew exactly what they had to do. You drop all those guys in coverage and you still give it up. It's absolutely shameful. Like, if you're going to drop all those guys and not rush, you damn sure can't let that happen in less than 7 seconds. Like, that's the whole idea. You're trying to run the clock out. There's too many people in coverage. Even if they do get a completion, who cares? The time's over. But then you let them do
it. Yeah. Mark Trestman, Marty, Dean Pease, Cam Cameron, or all these terrible coordinator switches on Harbaugh. That shows he's not an X's and O's guy and reflects on decision-making. And it reflects on decision-making on and off the field. I don't know. This is a hard thing for me is that, like, a lot of these things I agree halfway with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, saying John is not an X's and O's guy, that's a risky take. I mean, he could probably talk more football than 90% of the guys in the league, right? Like, he was born with a headset and a clipboard in his hand.
Yeah. And he's been doing it 18 years for the Ravens, so it's hard to I mean, the decision-making is certainly fair criticism. And
certainly,
to Boogie's point, I mean, see, here's the part that's tough. Like, we just came off a season we were the best offense, maybe in, like, to lead the league in yards per pass attempt and yards per rush attempt. I mean, to be first in red zone, you have the best quarterback. You have, I mean, I guess you'll give it to Saquon, but the only reason you don't have the best running back is because Saquon had a ridiculously historic year. Like, in every other year, you have the best running back. Like, so it's hard to go, oh, man, this offense stinks. Or, on the other hand, or I don't have any excuses for it. I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm just absolutely out of ammo here. Adrian says, 4th and 3rd, I'm going for it. If Lamar's cramping, I'm calling a timeout. The ball, go win us this football game. That's what I'm saying. Win the football game and go home. Give it back to the home team. Just go win it. Go for it.
You got 3 timeouts. Take one. Make sure you got the best play call.
Your best play, dude.
That's the game right there. Oh, it's so fucking.
Yeah. I'm with you there, Glenn.
Doug says, bring back Rex Ryan for the defensive core. It can't be worse. I mean, you give up 22 points, you get 1 sack, you create 0 turnovers. Like, the only thing you can say you did well was stop the run. That's the only thing. But keep in mind, they still ran the ball more total times than even we did. So it's not like they were so atrocious that we totally took it out of their hand. Like, it's just not good enough, man. There's not a whole lot of areas that you can say was good enough on this defense, despite the fact that I can remember multiple players making some good plays, but it just wasn't consistent. So appreciate you, Doug. Let's see the next one. Hambone 1888. Browns defense is going to be a real test next week. I do think so, man. They looked good against the Bengals. Obviously, we know what they have up front with Myles Garrett. Oh man. This offensive line, man, they better be ready. Better be ready.
Jeez Louise, dude. I don't know what. Doug says, did we even blitz this game?
I'd love to see the numbers. It wasn't
Yeah.
often. We did, but it wasn't often.
Yeah.
You know, I saw Kyle Hamilton getting in there and disrupting the
Yeah.
play. I saw
Yeah.
some corner blitzes, some safety blitzes, of course, linebackers, but I don't think it was enough. I think we should have been way more aggressive. You should put all that in 5 first-round picks. How much money is in that secondary? How many draft picks that we've thrown into that secondary?
Yep.
Not just to mention the ones who've come elsewhere, like Jair, who's also a first-rounder. You can't put a little pressure on those guys. Hey, go earn that money. Go earn all that draft capital.
Mm-hmm.
No, you sit back and you let them pick you apart. That's better. Board certified DJ. Thanks for the stream, guys. Helping my migraine. Yeah, I mean, look, it helps us. It helps me at least. It sucks knowing I have to come do this every time we lose. I hate it. Jimbo just pieced. Okay, well, he made it long enough. We'll give him the pass. But he's back. Okay, here he comes.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, look, it does ultimately help me to some degree to get over the loss. If I just would have went right to bed, I'd have been thinking about it laying in bed. Now I get it out of my chest. I get it off my chest. I talk. But look, I'm not going to lie. I'm skipping Sports Center tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Oh, it's going to be all over it. And the sad thing is, this is like one of the greatest games. And now, so we're going to hear it about a lot. Like
Josh Allen.
The no-quit Bills.
Well, the league
The House of Cards Ravens is what it should be.
They always get their way.
What are your thoughts on Starks, says Doug? I mean, I thought Starks, man, that would have been a nice interception. The ball got tipped after he was already in the motion of going after it.
Yeah.
It would have been a crazy play. But, I mean, look, I obviously want to see more out of him eventually. But he didn't do anything that made me go, oof, like Marcus Williams did, where guys were just running butt naked. So I give him an okay grade, but he did have 7 tackles, his third on the team.
Mm-hmm. No, okay. Yeah, I agree. I saw some moments where he was appropriately, I guess, or sufficiently physical, aggressive, was in the right spot at the right time. A few other moments where, like, I would have liked a little more physicality there. But yes, I'm excited for him and his trajectory moving forward. I mean, he's definitely got it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he played well. Well. He's going to keep getting better. But I think that we have all caught up on the super chat. So I appreciate
you guys. Thank you.
Everybody join us. Hope it made you feel a little bit better and get through this loss. But look, we'll be back in a couple of days to continue going over this loss and start to turn the page to next week. Thanks for joining us, and that's it. See ya.